Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. Wright and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Cleveland, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the point. And tonight, a look at perhaps the future of the league, but it takes time, as you know, Steve, to build that.
You're right, Kevin. You got to start somewhere. A lot of these players still with their whole careers ahead of them. A lot of time to grow, but I love what I'm seeing.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
It's blocked. And Sexton slams it in.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And here are the Bulls now, following the score by Cleveland. Basket counts.
The prototype of the new guard. Long, quick, highly skilled. Zach LaVine has no trouble taking it inside.
Now here's Love. Markkanen pulls it in.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the deep ball has come alive the last few seasons for Zach LaVine. He set a Bulls record for made threes in a season last year.
Hey, Greg, Zach LaVine continues to work and improve his shot, which has been fantastic. He not only trusts his shot at this point, but feel it's a strength now. He's more willing to look for jumpers in big possessions now.
And it's Love missing. Here's Chicago. It's a three-point game. Here's White. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
The shot by Sexton, no good. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. LaVine against Sexton. A putback, and Carter with his second chance points.
Right there, Carter using his instincts and motor to track down the miss and convert into second chance points.
And Drummond throws it down.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. From 15 feet away, it's rebounded by Cleveland.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Sexton finds Love. Here's Drummond. Now Sexton. Second shot opportunity. Just 5 on the clock. Good on the bucket. Drummond's got his second bucket of the game to go.
A man among boys on the offensive glass. Andre Drummond picks up a lot of extra points this way.
Outside, LaVine. Pass to Markkanen. Back to LaVine. Misses in close.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Right wing. Love with a wide open look. Misses the 3.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
And it's LaVine that time on the assist by Markkanen. LaVine's got 5 now.
You see LaVine's filled out his frame, shakes off contact, and completes the play.
Lobbed up there for Drummond. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And stolen by Love. And there's another turnover by the Cavaliers.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Saturansky comes in for Zach LaVine, and it's done in for White. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. He gets it in there.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
On the wing, Porter. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
He's able to do this now because of the added strength. Porter muscling it home.
Porter dishes to Drummond. Missed inside. The Bulls have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. They now take the lead.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Garland with it. To the paint. Here's Nance. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead, up 1. And the and if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Garland. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the 2. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Garland, the pass to Nance. And the layup falls. Nance has got 4 points this quarter.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Passes to Young. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Nance passes to Thompson. Back to Nance. And the jam by Larry Nance.
Sky high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And finished off by Porter.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Here's Dunn. And too long on the shot. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And here is Garland. He's got 6, and he gets the bucket. Thompson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Cavs.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Now here's Valentine. He's guarded closely. Now Cleveland moving it up. Windler with the bucket. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Here's Dunn. And the layup's good off the glass.
One of the stronger point guards we have, Chris Dunn, often does his best work in the paint.
Lobbed up there for Thompson.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Hutchison passes to Cornette. Dunn left side. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Bulls have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Bulls making a switch here. Carter, he's checked in for Young. Shaquille Harris comes in for Chandler Hutchison. Sadaransky's checked in for Valentine. And it's White in for Chris Dunn.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws of this. Chicago making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Bulls trail by 9. 1:09 left in the first half of basketball. Here's White. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Look at Kobe White attack and adjusting to contact. Beautiful play.
Outside, Sexton. Drummond. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Drummond's got 8 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Back to White. And the pass to Sadaransky. And here's Carter, defended by Drummond. Harrison passes to Carter. Sinks that one from the post. Carter's got his second basket.
And you see right there at a solid 250, Carter has no trouble finishing through contact.
Here's Sexton. Pass to Love. Pulls up. High post. Again, the Cavaliers score.
This offense just continues to impress. Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
A very good athlete, very mobile.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see you. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening period. And that'll do it.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Andre Drummond with a strong contribution so far in this one.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Carter in at the 5, down low.
When they go up-tempo and push the action, they are speaking Zach LaVine's language.
And with Lauri Markkanen, the former 7th pick in the draft, you like him best when he's aggressive and looking for his own shot.
You're right, Greg. I like angry Lauri Markkanen because he's dangerous when he has that type of mindset. He needs to have that mentality of a #1 option, even if he's not one. That's when he's the most impactful on the floor.
Outside, Levine. And then Levine with the jam.
The creativity, extreme athleticism. You see why Zach's won the dunk contest multiple times.
Now, here's Garland. White covering, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Levine against Sexton. Levine can't hit.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
And it's sent back by Carter.
That time, Carter's length and vertical paying dividends. He has tremendous potential as a rim protector.
For 3, Love. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game. Chicago making some changes. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Markkanen, and it's done in for White. And there's the call on Jetty Osman. That is his first foul of the game. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Dunn passes to Levine. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. So many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Nance passes to Thompson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Thompson's got 6.
Refining his skill set inside, you see the work Thompson's putting into his game.
Pass to Osman. Over Young. Cleveland moving it around. Thompson inside. Young's there. Here's Osman. Over Valentine. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Right side, Levine. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down to 7 points thanks to the hoop from Valentine.
Beautiful find by Levine there. Takes his time to survey the floor.
Garland with the bucket. 8 points for him.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Outside, Levine. Nance with the rebound.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Let's go. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's Garland, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Thaddeus Young.
Yeah, easy call.
It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good. So both teams changing it up here. So he gets them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Bulls trail by 11. It's White on the wing. Good.
Terrific play in the paint by Kobe White. Uses his athleticism to find a shot.
Cavaliers have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. The slam dunk by Garland.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Carter finds White. 4 seconds left. And he lays it up and in. White's got 6.
Kobe White, with the impressive ball handling skills, lets him drive it right in there.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident shooting the ball. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Porter is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Drummond in at the center. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And it's Drummond missing. Bulls trail by 13. And he gets the whistle. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Offensive rebound, Drummond. And here's Love from the arc.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And it's Carter missing. Cleveland leading by 16. Lobbed up there for Love. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. To the wing right side. Now here's Satoransky. And the Bulls with another miss. One-on-one fast break. Now Sexton. Love trying to break loose. Sexton's shot is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 20.
You know, another reason Sexton gives opponents nightmares. Almost impossible to stick with him in the open court.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Cavaliers making a switch here. Osman's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. And Levine subbed in for Harrison. And Drummond throws it down.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing.
Oh,
yes.
Goodness. And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by Cleveland.
Garland with it. And it's sent back by Carter. And that one's good. Drummond. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. On the wing, Levine. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
The question for Zach LaVine coming in, will he get strong enough? There's your answer.
Stolen by Levine. Markkanen with it. Guarded now by Kevin Love. But they get it back. Outside, Markkanen. In the corner, it's Levine. 6 to shoot. It's Porter. Outside. Oh, good on that one. Cavaliers go the other way with it.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Cavaliers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Drummond.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Zizic has checked in for Drummond. Jordan Bell comes in for Kevin Love. Dante Exum is checked in for Sexton. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Garland. Now, here's Dunn, guarded closely. And that one drops.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Now here is Dellavedova. Dunn covering. Zizic kicks to Bell. Osman the pass to Dellavedova. And another miss by Cleveland.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Out left to the wing. Dunn outside. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
The first one falls.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Both good from the line that time.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
5 seconds left in the fourth. From deep. Offline. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the Wizards ready to get to work on their home court. This was earlier today. Now it's ended up.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Oh, I love that story. David, thank you. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the point. And for the Wizards, Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the small forward position. Wall dishes to Beal. Back to Wall. Kicks to Bryant. Shot clock at 6. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That is his first foul of the game. All teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
Oh, the power on that throw-down.
Wow. Got to give Levine some love. Many of the dunks he pulls off are just flat-out nasty.
Wall passes to Bryant. Porter with the steal. And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop. And then Carter with the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
And stolen by White. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays.
A nightly double-double threat. Carter Jr.'s combination of size, length, and sheer willpower is impressive.
Here's White. And at last, they get one to fall.
Executing the plan here early. Still haven't missed a shot.
And the Wizards with possession. 8-point game. Wall attacking. And Wall with the slam.
Way to attack the rim with that ferocity. I love the intensity that Wall plays with. When he's penetrating, he's looking to dunk it every time.
Bulls have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Levine looking around. Shoots over Beal. Misses off the right iron.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively. And floor spacing is key for any offense, and that's what makes having a center like Bryant so valuable.
Yeah, G.A., his confidence from beyond the arc grows every year. Has a smooth shot release, nice touch, can pop it right over the top of pretty much any defender. He's only going to get better.
Carter kicks to Porter. Bulls moving the ball around. Outside, Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Oh, Levine is such an explosive player. He's able to fight through the contact and get it to go.
For Washington, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Wall dishes to Beal. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And the Bulls making a change here. Cornette's checked in. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
It's good.
This is why you can't leave guys open around Wall. He'll notice it and exploit it.
1:58 left in the first quarter. Outside, White. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. points.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Wizards. Trailing by 4. Bertans in the post. Markkanen pulls it in.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that one's a stunner.
And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. For Washington, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And the slam dunk by Wall.
He's a big-time athlete. Wall loves to attack in transition. Incredible speed into in.
Outside, Levine. An easy 2 points on the layup. Levine's got 6.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Wall finds Bertans. To the inside. Beal. Back to Bertans. Brown outside. Wall passes to Bertans. And it's blocked. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Washington with the rebound.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
And there's the pass to Hachimura. Dishes it to Wall. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Speed, the precision of Wall. It's just electrifying. Exceptional at knifing into the D and forcing them to foul.
Washington shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And Young kicks to Satoransky. Valentine passes to Satoransky. Done outside. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Bulls leading by just 2. They'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen so far from the Bulls, what's your take?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Wizards. They've got Payton. Wagner out there with Mahinmi. And it's Smith, and it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. Payton dishes to Mahinmi. Passes it to Smith. And he hits it to tie the game up. Smith's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Wizards.
And a more traditional in the paint big for most of his career. Mahinmi has been working hard to evolve his game.
Yeah, he's trying to become more comfortable on the perimeter at both ends. I mean, he started shooting threes over the last couple of years just to keep the defense honest. And then defensively, he's done a much better job of closing out on jump shooters.
Payton kicks to Smith. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Wagner, count it, good. Wagner's got his first points of the game.
I mean, Wagner can hit a long jumper, but he's at home inside.
Pass to Hutchison. Back to Satoransky. That one, no good. And the Wizards now going the other way. And here is Payton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Mahinmi passes to Wagner. Hangs in the air. A beautiful reverse layup. Wagner's got the lead up to 2 now for Washington.
Well, at almost 7 feet, Wagner can really own the boards. Grabs the rebound and finishes the play strong.
Here's Dunn. Rebound by Mahinmi. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Smith finds Mahinmi. Smith against Dunn. Back to Mahinmi. Pass to Smith. 4 on the clock. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. And it's Brown missing. The Bulls have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Hutchison passes to Satoransky, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
A tall, strong combo guard who can shoot it as well as pass it. Satoransky played around 30 minutes a game for the Bulls last season as he found a way to impress the team every chance they gave him.
Both teams will make substitutions. Now the scouting report for Satoransky is this: if he could increase his consistency, Greg, shooting the ball, his game could reach another level.
Yeah, I mean, throughout his career, the percentages have been all over the place. He's not really a volume three-point shooter. The key for Satoransky is good shot selection and just playing under control.
Here's Carter. Lays it in off the breakaway. Carter's got 6.
Completing a fast break. Carter Jr. is a rim-to-rim runner. He moves well.
Bonga, the pass to Beal. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Here's Cornette. Bertans defending. Shoots it up. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Wizards with the lead. 1:22 left to play in the first half. Hayton attacking. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Well, because of Brian's strong frame, he's never really afraid to absorb contact.
John Wall's checked in for the Wizards. Chicago also making some changes. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Luke Cornette. Dean comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's Kobe White in for Satoransky. That one's good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Levine. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
Well, you have to appreciate the value of an acrobatic showman like Levine. I mean, his antics will keep your squad and the crowd pumped up.
Here's Wall, and Wall with the slam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And Washington making a change here. Hachimura's checked in. And that one falls for Wall.
As the #1 pick in the draft, Wall has always had a lot of pressure on him, and he does everything he can to live up to those expectations.
And yes, it's good.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
And Beal kicks to Bertans. Back to Beal. 9 feet out. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
With the run he's on in the second quarter, I mean, his field goal percentage is tremendous right now.
To the left wing. Back to Levine. Gets a hand on it, and it's put back in by White. White's got 6.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Beal, the pass to Bryant. And Bryant slams it in.
We've seen Beal evolve as a playmaker, including how he spots his open teammates.
Outside, Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fair. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you. You gotta love the John Wall we saw in the first. He had 11 points and 2 of them. And that should do.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
no problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the point guard position.
Wall is creative at finding ways to get to the line. The D has to be more careful when it comes to guarding.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. You got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office.
Nice to see Bryant play to his strength. He's powerful, and he can get his way inside.
Back to Markkanen. To the middle. Beal with the steal. Bryant with it. Now defended by Levine. And the dunk by Hachimura.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum-shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Hachimura, the pass to Bryant. Count it. Now it's a 7-point Wizards lead.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Levine. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
A credit to Levine. Not an easy hoop right there, but total focus on his shot helped out.
And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. He dishes it to Bryant. Back to Beal. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Beal's got 8 points.
And look, Beal can't be stopped. Once he gets a little wiggle room, he pulls without hesitation.
And we so often talk about the elite scoring, but Beal's playmaking is now reaching that same level.
Yeah, it just shows you how talented and unselfish he is. All he wants to do is win. I mean, that talent requires help from your teammates, so he uses his vision and instincts.
And, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Here's Brown, the feed to Mahinmi. The shot's good, Brown making the play. And now it's a 9-point Washington lead.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
No, but sometimes you don't need a haymaker, just a jab. You got to get those easy looks inside.
Payton dishes to Smith. They get a hand on it. Here's Hutchison. He's defended by Wagner. And the basket by Hutchison.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, it's taking on a different feel since the break. You can see how many more hustle plays are being made.
Mahinmi kicks to Brown. Clock is at 3. Mahinmi, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Mahimi's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
The pass to Cornette. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Bertanis, he's checked in for Gary Payton. And Chicago also making a switch. Harrison's checked in. Dunn kicks to Harrison. Lets it go from the wing. And the Bulls with another miss.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Brown finds Mahimi. Back to Brown. Down low. Mahimi's shot is good. Mahimi's got 6.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Here's Harrison. Cornette controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Brown the pass to Mahimi. Back to Brown. Off with the layup.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
The 11-footer. Rebound, Washington. Passes to Bertens. The dish to Smith. Knocks it loose. And so it's the Washington Wizards bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Davis Bertans out there with Hachimura. And it's Bonga in at the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Harrison passes to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
A towering presence with superior height. Markkanen doesn't need much lift to throw it down.
Wall dishes to Beal. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Here's Satoransky. Yep, that one goes in there.
And how about the focus Satoransky poses on these finishes? Impressive watching him work through contact.
And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
Ryan is checked in for the Wizards. Chicago also making some changes. Zach LaVine comes in for Shaquille Harrison. And it's Kobe White in for Satoransky. LaVine with it, picked up by Bryant. LaVine can't hit. Wizards leading by 5. Outside, Wall. LaVine against Beal. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Beal's got 4 points in the quarter.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off. And the D is struggling to keep up.
Feeds it to Wall. Five to shoot. Another shot. And so Washington again turning it over.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
Outside, LaVine. And then LaVine with the jam.
That's the specialty of LaVine's. I mean, if you're the defense, you got to know he's looking to dunk it home. Make a poster on him.
Wall finds Beal. And finished off by Beal.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Bulls trail by 7. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. They grabbed their own miss. And it's Carter missing. And it's Wall with the ball for Washington. Pass to Bonga. Clock at 6. Back to Wall. 7-foot shot. And it's good for 2. Wall's got the lead up to 9 now for the Wizards.
Look, you can't allow Wall to get a lane to the rim. He's too fast.
Bean passes to Porter. Outside, White. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Carter kicks to White. On the wing, Porter. To the inside. Levine can't hit. Wizards leading by 9. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Here's Pertinis. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 3 assists now in this one. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides in Ruff.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
He's a go-to scorer. Once Beal starts to heat up, you better watch out.
For Chicago, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Scooped up. Porter fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Markkanen. Satoransky's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's done in for Kobe White. Now here's Napier. He's covered closely. Bryant with it. Now guarded by Dunn. And a nice shot by Bryant.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Pass to Satoransky. There's Porter with the 3. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Carter finds Levine. Here's the pass to Satoransky. Lobs it up for Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Oozing with confidence right now. You got to love seeing Levine capitalize in the clutch.
And so it's the Wizards with the W. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. A spectacular sight as we approach our broadcast location in downtown Orlando through the air. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for... Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at point guard. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3. Now here's Levine. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Outside Fournier. White against Fultz. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. Back to Fultz. Pass to Vucevic. He feeds it to Fultz. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Now the Bulls with it. Outside Levine. Vucevic with the block.
Get that weak stuff out of here. You can't come weak like that against Vucevic. He's going to send it back at you.
On the wing, Gordon. Back to Fultz. Magic moving the ball around. Isaac kicks to Fournier. 5 on the clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Out of France, the sharp-shooting Fournier, an important player to this team because of his scoring ability.
And it was a strong year for Evan Fournier. Career highs for him in several categories.
Greg, I like his game. I mean, he's got really nice size. He's highly skilled, plays at a comfortable pace. There's a lot to like about what's in his package. And, you know, he's one of those guys that seems like he's been around forever, and yet he's just now entering the prime of his career. That's scary for opponents.
Here's Fournier after the made shot from Zach LaVine. Back to Fultz. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
LaVine against Vucevic. Count that one.
You know what you get there? LaVine strong enough now to take on contact. Able to complete the play.
Fultz, the pass to Isaac. Back to Fultz. Inside, Vucevic. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Carter. Shoots over Fournier. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him.
Ross is checked in for the Magic. Saransky's checked in for the Bulls. Now here's Ross. And Vucevic kicks to Isaac. To the paint. Ross in the corner. The 3. No good there. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Satoransky. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Here is Carter following the bucket by Orlando. Here's White. It's rebounded by Fultz. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for Orlando. 1:09 left here in the opening quarter. Vucevic finds Isaac. Here's Fultz. And here is Ross. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. White's running. And it's Carter missing. Magic have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And finished off by Fultz.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Out to the wing. Here's White. It's hauled in by the Magic.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
You give Gordon a chance to get out and run, give him room. I mean, this guy can cover ground in a hurry. You got to close out on him early, or he's going to make you pay for it.
And the Bulls get it back. Markkanen kicks to White. Now here's Satoransky. Right side, White. That will count. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Magic up 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
You know, we should have energy and we should be out playing the other.
Greg trying to turn their youthful exuberance into a weapon.
I like that he's focused on increasing their level of activity because it's something within their control.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Magic?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. DJ Augustine out there with Carter Williams, and it's Ennis in at the 3 spot. That's the group start the second quarter for the Magic. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Dunn shot's good.
And Dunn is spectacular on the drive, seeking contact and getting it. Even more impressive that he makes these shots, too.
Out to the right wing. Carter Williams finds Bamba. And here is Carter Williams. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Augustine. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Augustine's got the lead up to 6 now for the Magic.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, G.A., what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
And Orlando making a change here. Fournier is checked in. Pass to Bamba. Here's Carter Williams. The tray. They get the rebound. Bamba passes to Fournier. With some arc, and it's blocked. And he's able to get it back. Pass to Bamba. Here's Carter Williams. Offline with his 3. Bulls trail by 4. To the middle. Here's Young. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And, you know, I think Young has always done a good job of creating contact to make a living at the free throw line. That's a nice skill to have.
Vucevic checked in for Orlando. Ross comes in for DJ Augustine.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe That's really a good way to change the momentum in the game because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
Here's Levine. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
It's deflected.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And off contact. Levine showing you what he can do. The improved strength making a big impact.
Ross on the wing. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Levine deciding where to go with it. No good that time. And it's Carter Williams with the ball for Orlando. Nice shot there by Bamba.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
To the paint. Done outside. Now the pass to Levine. There's 47 seconds left in the second quarter. And no good. Nice D from Fournier.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Here's Levine. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Outside Fournier. Ross on the wing. From past the arc. Rebound collected by Levine. Down low. Done. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Bamba, and that's going to do it. Some good defense down and some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Ned.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the... That's all for now.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So the Bulls 5 right now. LaVine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the point. And LaVine, here we go. And LaVine throws it down.
That's one of LaVine's pet moves. Has the speed to get there and the hops to finish.
And Fournier kicks to Vucevic. Here's Fultz. Kicks it out to Gordon. Pass to Fournier. Porter with the steal. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. And the jam by LaVine.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Here's Fultz. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. It's stolen by Vucevic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
James Ennis will check in for Orlando. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Satoransky's checked in for Zach LaVine.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Here's Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists in the game. Bulls trail by 3. Here's White. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And probably more of a natural scorer than passive. White has worked hard on his playmaking ability.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Vucevic. The Bulls also changing it up. Chamber Hutchison, he's checked in for Carter. And it's Valentine in for Porter. And Augustine kicks to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Hey, and we all know Gordon's a terrific jammer now. He loves throwing it down.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Feeds to Markkanen. Passes it to Satoransky. White down low. Guarded by Fultz. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And last season for Markkanen didn't really go as planned. Greg, we know he suffered some injuries and had a hard time establishing his role.
Yeah, both the scoring and rebounding were down. And this happens sometimes with a new coach and a new system. But one thing's for sure, the talent is there. Markkanen is still very young and has a tremendous upside.
And another shot. Isaac misses. Chicago trailing here. White with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. TJ Augustine picks one up.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
And Orlando making a change here. Ross is checked in. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Magic. Ross dishes to Gordon. Inside. Satoransky looking around. Hutchison, great positioning on the putback. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going. Gordon finds Ross.
Off target from three-point range. Bulls have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Hutchison's shot is off. The Magic shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Stolen by Markkanen. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession for the Magic. Vucevic, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Fournier comes in for Ennis. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Augustine. Chicago also making some changes. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Harrison comes in for Satoransky. And it's done in for Kobe White.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
To the inside. Young's shot is off.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Carter, he's checked in for the Bulls. Porter comes in for Valentine. Dunn passes to Harrison. Got a piece of it.
Great play by Ross. I mean, using that bouncing ability at the defensive end, love it.
Here's Harrison. On defense, Orlando. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
And Fournier kicks to Vucevic. Pass to Fultz. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Magic shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Zach LaVine's checked in for Chicago. Ross on the wing. Young with the steal. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. .34 seconds left here in the third quarter. And finished off by Fultz.
Boy, I love the intensity of Fultz. He brings it all the time, has that dial turned up.
And LaVine, here we go. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Fultz, the pass to Vucevic. Fournier in the corner. Fires for three. A second chance effort. And Vucevic with the layup. Vucevic has got 9.
Boy, establishes position with a strong base. You got to box out Vucevic better than that.
Here's LaVine. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Orlando out in front. They're up by 4. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Isaac and Vucevic down low. Fournier and Ross, they're the wings, and it's Fultz in at the 1. That's who's out there for Orlando. Poked away, stolen by LaVine. Fast break, here we go. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Isaac finds Vucevic. Lays it up off the glass. Vucevic has got the lead up to 6 now for the Magic.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Stolen by Satoransky. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's LaVine. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky.
And this is a guy who really flies up the court. Tough to shadow LaVine in transition.
Ross with a wide open look. Off target from outside.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
They get it again. Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
To take the lead, and LaVine lays it in. LaVine's got 4 points this quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And Fournier kicks to Vucevic. Ross for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Magic lead by 1.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first. But the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
Got it. Nice one there from LaVine.
Relentless in his attack. Zach LaVine, once he gets into a rhythm, man, what a scorer this guy is.
The pass to Vucevic. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Here's Isaac. Back to Vucevic. Right side Fournier. 6 to shoot. Now Fultz. Vucevic trying to get open. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot, and it's sent back by Carter.
How about the anticipation from Carter Jr.?
Oh, that was terrific.
Tell you what, we've got a game. I like that Levine's rising to the challenge as things get tight.
Fournier passes to Fultz. He dishes it to Vucevic. It's not going to go for him. The Bulls leading by 3. Outside, Levine. 1:32 left in the game. Here's Carter. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Fournier passes to Isaac, and it's blocked. But they recover it. Back to Vucevic. Outside Fournier. Beyond the arc. No good. Shot missing. And the Bulls going the other way now. Levine against Fultz. Now here's Levine. Tight defense on him. Great D that time from Vucevic. Fultz with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Fournier against Levine. Pass to Satoransky. Porter in the corner. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Levine inside the three-point line. Carter kicks to Levine. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Tries again. It falls!
And there you go now. One of the NBA's rising stars. Levine stepping up when it counts.
Fultz the pass to Fournier. Over Levine. Misses the shot. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late. Nightfall in the Windy City with the Willis Tower and the rest. Look at Cleveland's starting group. They've got Kevin Love. Andre Drummond is out there with Tristan Thompson. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard. And for the Bulls, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the 5 down low. Now here's Thompson. Excellent D there from Markkanen.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And that one, good. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Drummond finds Sexton. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
And Colin Sexton is a scorer. Doesn't matter if he's on the interior. This guy is determined to capitalize.
Bulls moving the ball around. Levine against Thompson. Now here's Levine. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range. Windler with the rebound. Here's Love. Another shot. Windler, the pass to Drummond. Oh, and the jam by Drummond.
And look at Drummond, capable of rising up and dropping an absolute hammer.
Levine dishes to White. Now here's Levine. He's tightly guarded, and there it is for him.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Windler. That shot is off. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Oh, Sexton in position. Oh, and here comes Markkanen all alone.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. White against Sexton. Pass to Drummond. And it falls over the rim and in.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammate. Sexton is a quality floor general.
Now here's Levine. Here's Porter. Windler with the rebound. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Outside, Sexton. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
On the wing, Porter. Levine finds Markkanen. White looking around. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And for players like Andre Drummond, sometimes it's a paradox. Great individual rebounding doesn't always translate into great team rebounding.
That almost sounds, Greg, counterintuitive, right? Because you wonder, is it a lack of boxing out? So if they don't get it, an opponent does. What is clear unequivocally, though, there is more to team success than individual numbers.
Chicago making some changes. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. And Satoransky's subbed in for Zach LaVine.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
.112 left in the first quarter of the game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Looking to end the run. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And what body control. Even when White gets bodied up, he sticks with his shot.
Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for the Bulls. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Porter. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Now, here's Garland. Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
just a dynamic big man with incredible physical tools. Drummond frequently makes plays above the rim.
Here's White. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Bulls making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. It's a 5-point game. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Bulls on D. Here's Garland.
And really, that D from Dunn is spectacular. He just covers so much ground.
Here's Satoransky. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Drummond's got 8 points.
Well, just quick with the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Andre Drummond has been on display for Cleveland. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, well, what's your take?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Hussman outside at 3 with Nance down at the power forward spot. Garland is out there with Porter. And it's Drummond in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. And it's good, 2 points. Dunn's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's just unreal body control. Chris Dunn really showing up the D with that shot.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. To the paint, there's Garland. Here's Drummond. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Dunn misses. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Here's Osman. The Cavaliers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And the first one at the line is good. Some changes for Chicago. Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Harrison comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Dunn.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Now LaVine. And LaVine throws it down.
I tell you, when LaVine gets up ahead of steam, he's really difficult to stay in front of.
Sexton against LaVine, and Sexton slams it in.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And Porter, here we go. Outside, Sexton. The pass to Windler. 6 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
So for the Bulls, Markkanen, he's checked in for Young. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Valentine. And it's Kobe White in for Zach LaVine. A switch here also for Cleveland. Love's check in for Jetty Osman.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Thompson finds Sexton. Back to Thompson. Love outside. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Sexton on the wing. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Sexton's got the lead up to 10 now for Cleveland. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Love, and it's good from the elbow. And it's a 12-point Cleveland lead.
Well, let's check the boxes. Can he make the three? Yes. Can he score on the interior? Yes. Kevin Love. Give me a little mid-range, sir.
And it's White missing. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. And finished off by Porter.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And the rejection by Love.
Well, Kevin Love's such a smart defender. Send it back.
And finished off by Porter.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
The Cavaliers leading by 16. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Windler, no good that time. Good work defensively by Carter. And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. Here's Harrison. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Bulls shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Markkanen. Saransky's checked in for Porter. And it's done in for White. And here's Love for three. Unable to get that one. So the Bulls will take it the other way. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. It's good. Saransky's got 6. Cavaliers have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Out to Nance. And Love has it in the corner. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Dunn. Makes it off the glass. Dunn's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, I really admire the poise of Chris Dunn, appearing totally comfortable in the paint.
And that concludes the first half. Cavaliers lead by 10. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside.
Thanks for.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. It was Andre Drummond who got hot in the first. He had 10 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. And that does it for our halftime show. We now...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
Markkanen and Carter are up front. LaVine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Love deciding where to go with it. And it's off from 3-point range. Bulls trail by 8. Carter down low, working on Drummond, and it's Carter missing. Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Boy, that's a single-minded play from Tristan Thompson. Knows the defense is ready for him, but takes the contact and doesn't let it affect his finish.
To the left wing, Markkanen from outside. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. 20 feet out. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And now it's a 12-point Cavalier lead. And Levine, here we go. Up and in on the layup. Levine's got 6. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great, great human being.
Oh, he jams it right over Andre Drummond. Wow.
Such a big-time athlete. Levine makes the hardest moves look easy.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. And here's Love from the arc. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Here's Levine. Nice D from Sexton. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Love wide open. He fires. Chicago grabs the miss. Carter's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
It's Drummond with the drive. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Bulls have gone 3 of 8 so far in the 3rd quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. And then Levine with the jam.
Now, this guy's a tremendously fast athlete. Levine excels in transition.
Here's Windler. And stolen by White. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. And he banks in the layup. He's got 12.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Outside, Sexton. Inside. And Thompson throws it down.
Well, Thompson's athleticism allows him to finish with power.
Left side, Levine. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Good D by Drummond. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And again, Chicago running the court in transition.
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Windler. The quick look, no good that time. Here's Chicago. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. And then Carter with the dunk.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. They get it back. Bulls have gone 7 of 13 in the 3rd quarter so far. Just above 50%.
Well, Thaddeus Young is a team-first guy, and if he sees an opportunity to get a teammate a shot, he will deliver it.
Porter dishes to Drummond. He kicks it to Garland. Here's Osman. No good on the triple. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
It's Drummond with the drive. Oh, and the jam by Drummond.
Aggressive defense. The battle with Drummond inside is a collision waiting to happen.
Thaddeus Young on the wing. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And stolen by Drummond. Here's Porter. And we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Cavaliers on top. They're up by 2. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Cavaliers leading on the court for Cleveland. Osman outside at 3 with Nance down at the power forward spot. Porter is out there with Garland. And it's Drummond in at the 5. And the shot goes in.
A tall and powerful big. Drummond has a natural ability to finish inside.
Dunn looking over the floor. And he converts the layup.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Well, Cleveland shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. To the middle, deflects the pass. And again, Chicago running the court in transition. He gets that one. Satoransky's got the game tied up here for the Bulls.
And this is what you want on both ends, to win the battle of effort.
And that's exactly what you can control, right? Your desire, your hustle, your will to succeed.
Garland kicks to Osman. From outside, off the mark. The Bulls shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Here's Satoransky. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And here are the Cavaliers now. Osman, the pass to Garland. Good on the shot. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
Tremendous balance and body control. Darius Garland, no stranger to finishing inside.
Done. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Drummond. Here's Osman. Back to Nance. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Larry Nance Jr., son of former NBA great Larry Nance, like his father, Larry Jr. plays well above the rim.
Greg, this is a young guy who can go over you, through you, and when he's airborne, this is one of the scariest players to challenge at the rim.
Here's Levine, and he drops it in from the low post. Levine's got 10 points here in the second half.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
Windler, the pass to Sexton. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. To take the lead, he lays it in. Levine's got the lead up to 2 now for the Bulls.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build. My goodness. Larry Nance, I see you. That's big time.
Here's Levine, and then Levine with the jam.
Levine delivery in a big moment. What a game we've got.
Outside, Sexton. Knocked away. It's stolen by Carter. And the jam by Levine.
And you've got to wonder just how big those points are going to be. A swing like that could decide the outcome.
And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Sexton.
Well, Sexton might be young, but he is unafraid and unabashed. What a play.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And here's Levine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Porter. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Drummond's checked in for Cleveland. For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Levine with it. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
Out to Thompson. Outside, Sexton. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And it's sent back by White. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. The lead is 2. On the wing, Levine. Here's Carter. It counts.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, what a delivery by the young Colin Sexton. Fearless and unbowed.
Markkanen finds White. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out. And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the Challenge 8. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the small forward. And for Chicago, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Carter in at the 5 spot. Now here's Bryant. Stolen by Markkanen. And Levine, here we go. Rebound by the Wizards.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
And Beal kicks to Bryant. And stolen by White. Now Levine. No good. Some solid defense from Bryant. Here's Washington. Down low. And it's sent back by Carter.
Nice anticipation from Wendell Carter. He keeps himself in position to make defensive plays.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early. And Hachimura's given name, Rui, means fortress in Japanese. And that's what he looks like out there. He's worked hard in the weight room, sports a solid frame with a terrific core and that great lower body strength.
Here's Washington. Outside, Beal. To the middle, here's Bryant. He can't hit that time. And the Bulls going the other way now. And you combine Hachimura's power with that 7'2" wingspan, Greg. He's physically built to succeed in a positionless NBA.
And add to that, Kevin, he's got solid athleticism along with a versatile skill set. Hachimura still needs to work on creating off the dribble, shooting the jump shot with consistency, but with his work ethic, there's a good chance he turns those into strength.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
You look at Levine's jump shot, it's very hard to contest because he gets great lift off the floor.
To the paint. And finished off by Bryant.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Levine against Hachimura. Levine can't hit. Stolen by Carter. Porter passes to White. On the wing, Levine. From deep. Bryant with the rebound.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Wall dishes to Beal. Inside, stolen by Markkanen. And here we go. Levine heading to the hoop. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Putting his size to great use. When Markkanen is assertive on the boards, good things happen.
Outside, Beal. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said is you can coach a lot of different ways. You can win a lot of different ways. But you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in. And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
White looking around. And that's a foul, and it's called on Troy Brown. That is his first foul of the game. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Porter. And it's done in for White. And then for Washington, Mahinmi's checked in for Hachimura. Payton comes in for Bradley Beal. And it's Ish Smith in for John Wall. Mahimi's shot is good.
That's how you set the table, and everybody gets to eat.
Brown against Satoransky. Done outside. Here's Hutchison. The offensive rebound. And Cornette gets it to go.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Smith the pass to Mahimi. Young with the steal. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. And the basket by Hutchison.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Smith against Young. Young with the steal. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's Hutchison. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
8 seconds left to play here in the first. Smith for 3. It doesn't go for him. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Bulls lead by 5. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And you can't cause those mistakes unless you're willing to gamble. So far, they've rolled the dice, and it's paid off.
We've got Young. Dunn is out there with Harrison. Then there's Valentine. And it's Cornette in at the 5. That's the Bulls' 5 as we get into the second quarter. And so Payton will bring it up for Washington. It's a 5-point game. Offensive rebound. Brown. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
At the elbow, it's Valentine. Here's Harrison. Bangs home the trifecta. Harrison's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bulls.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
And Shaquille Harris gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Down against Smith. Pass to Wagner. Cloak loose. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. A nice shot by Young.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
Wizards trail by 8. Smith right side. To the inside. And that one's good. Wagner. Wagner's got his first 2 points.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Out left to the wing. Valentine with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
And one of the premier floor spacers in this game now, Bertans. Greg presents a matchup nightmare.
I mean, no one can challenge his shot. He's 6'10", has that high quick release, and can hit it from 30 feet. 2 years in a row now, he's been over 42% from range. And the scary part is he's starting to round out the rest of his game.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Shot clock at 6. Wagner passes to Bryant. The shot, no good. Nice D from Porter. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his first foul. Washington making some changes. Hachimura comes in for Mo Wagner. And it's John Wall in for Ish Smith. Porter kicks to Markkanen. On the wing, Levine, defended by Bryant. Levine dishes to Carter. That shot missing. Wizards trail by 6. Got a piece of it. Passes it to Hachimura. Back to Beal. To the middle. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Levine wide open. Sinks the triple. Levine's got 8.
There's always been a level of savvy to Porter's game. Beautiful pass.
Ball against Levine. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. Drops in the breakaway layup. And now it's an 11-point Chicago lead.
Yeah, again, just lackluster transition defense.
Levine against Wall. Inside. And there's Bryant. That's good on the assist by Wall. He has 6.
And just taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
Levine can't hit.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That is his first foul of the game. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for the Bulls. Satoransky comes in for Kobe White. And a change for the Wizards. Mahimi's checked in.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Levine deciding where to go with it. Now the pass to Hutchison. Six to shoot. Here's Levine. Rebound by the Wizards.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
Here's Wall. Markkanen pulls it in. Chicago leading by 7. Levine passes to Hutchison. Rebounded by the Wizards. Bonga's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Wall. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Levine for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Levine's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Bulls. Outside, Beal. Now the feed to Mahimi. And Mahimi with the stuff.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Levine. He's off on that one. And so it's Chicago with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to... It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. At the end of one, they were able to... And that does it for our...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So the Wizards 5 right now. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3, the small forward. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did, too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Some changes for Chicago. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's Denzel Valentine in for Porter. Travis Bertans checks in for the Wizards.
and maybe not the most explosive player in the league, but Beal has the athletic ability to finish strong at the rim.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Levine. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
It's stolen by Carter. And here's the fast break. Here's Levine. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Levine's got 15 points.
That was the first make of the half. 1 for 4 now. Let's see if that gets them going.
Beal against Young. Beal dishes to Bryant. Can't hit from in close. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Chicago. Young controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Bulls lead by 8.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Bryant finds Wall. Beal with it. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 4 assists in the game.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Now here's Levine. He's got 15. Pass to Valentine. Back to Young. Pass to Levine. There's the 3. Again, Levine missing. Wizards trail by 6. Here's Wall. That shot, no good. White with the defensive effort. Oh, Chicago's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3.
Zach LaVine has won several dunk contests, but he still amazes me.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside, Wall. Here's Bryant, and he uses the glass on the layup. 8 points for him.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Outside, Levine. A 3 ball. Chicago now working with the new shot clock. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Thaddeus Young. Harrison's checked in for Zach LaVine, and it's done in for Kobe White. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Mahinmi's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Mo Wagner comes in for Davis Bertans. Payton, he's checked in for Beal. And Smith subbed in for John Wall.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Valentine wide open, he fires, and a miss there on the triple. Wizards trail by 4. Payton passes to Wagner, and it's blocked. Back to Payton. 40 seconds left to play in the third. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Wagner. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
And that's a good pass by Ish Smith. When he's in there, he does a great job of steering the drink for this offense.
Hutchison's shot is off. Wizards have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Payton dishes to Mahinmi. It's blocked. Here's Hutchison, covered by Smith, and he makes that one.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
8 seconds left in the third. The drive by Smith. Here's Mahinmi. Lays it up and banks it in. Mahinmi's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Taking what the defense offers up, Smith with good vision there finds the open man.
And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession. avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. It's the Bulls. They lead by 2. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. Satoransk there with Dunn, and it's Cornette in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
An efficient facilitator when he's asked to do it. Porter with the sweet dish.
And that one's good, Wagner.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Dunn outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
For a lead guard, Dunn's the perfect storm inside. Long, strong, and athletic.
The free throw drops in for Dunn. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. And a switcher also for Washington. Ryan's checked in, and so he makes both from the line. Wizards trail by 4. Smith inside. Dunn covering. That one drops for him.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Passes it to Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Now, here's Dunn. Defense is right there. Off target at the rim. Here's Beal. And finished off by Beal.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Porter looking it over. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Wizards. Bryant's got 7 rebounds in the game. And stolen by Dunn. Porter kicks to Satoranski. Markkanen trying to break loose. The shot by Satoranski, no good. The Wizards have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Carter, that's good.
And you see right there at a solid 250, Carter has no trouble finishing through contact.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Zach LaVine's checked in for Chicago. Kobe White comes in for center. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
John Wall's checked in for Ish Smith. Outside, Levine. Takes the 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Levine's got 20.
The coaching staff needs Zach LaVine to perform at his best when it matters, and he did it.
Wall looking it over. Feeds it to Bryant. The kick out to Wall. Back to Bryant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. Brown is checked in for Washington. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Fantastic job stepping up and knocking those 2 down. That's got to be a huge confidence builder.
1:49 left to play here in the fourth. Levine passes to Porter. Back to Levine. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for Washington. And Beal kicks to Bryant. Outside, Wall. Back to Bryant. And finish off by Bryant.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged. And everything has to be earned.
Levine, and the shot is good. Levine's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Woo-woo. If you want to know what Zach Levine is made of, you just found out.
Here's Wall. 55 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Bryant, it's good!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
To the paint. Here's Porter. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll hit. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. Have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. And here's Levine. No good. It drops.
What a shot from Wendell Carter Jr. You know he has to feel good sinking this one.
Washington calls timeout. They trail by 2. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Zach Levine.
And it's been a terrific night for him in terms of the scoreboard. They've run a bunch of sets for him, and he's continued to come through. Scoring as well as he has, it's taken a lot of pressure off the rest of his teammates.
And here's Bryant for 3. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to
It's never easy to win on the road in the NBA, and by the look a look at the starting group for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markel Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. And for Chicago, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the 1. Now here's Fournier. Vucevic up top. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Clock at 4. Here's Fournier. Not enough on that one as it misses. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Bulls. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go home. Easy to see why Levine won the dunk contest in 2016. I mean, he has endless ups.
Stolen by Markkanen. And here we go. Levine heading to the hoop. That one good for 2.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now here's Fultz. Oh, and he pucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
Now, that's the specialty of Levine's. I mean, if you're the defense, you got to know he's looking to dunk it home. Make a poster on you.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Fultz against Carter. Passes it to Vucevic. Over in the corner, Isaac. He dishes it to Fournier. Just 5 on the clock. Carter pulls it in.
A cold start for the 3 shots, 3 misses. Good thing it's early.
Levine, good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
To end the run, and it's sent back by Carter.
Wendell Carter Jr., 6'11", able to use his great length to get the block right there.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The shot's good from Fournier.
They were pretty tight to start this game. Started out with 4 straight misses. Maybe that one will get them going.
Levine feeling it out a bit. Here's Carter. He can't get that one. Gordon with the defensive effort. For Orlando, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Fournier's shot is off.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
And there's Levine on the assist by Markkanen. Levine's got 12 points in the game.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. Now here's Ross after Jonathan Isaac's miss. Ross finds Augustine. Over in the corner, Isaac. Orlando needs to get off a shot. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. Comes up empty down low. The Magic trail by 8. 1:02 left in the first. Count that one from Isaac.
Yeah, I like the concentration there. Isaac showing how skilled he is on the block. Feels like no one can stop him.
Now here's Levine. 12 points for him. Pass to Markkanen. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Bulls shooting their first free throw this game. And the technical free throw is good. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Porter. Saransky's checked in for Levine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Kobe White. Orlando also making some changes. Bamba is checked in for Aaron Gordon. James Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Augustine.
Speed of Carter-Williams, it makes him such a difficult cover, especially when he's rising up right into the counter.
Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Markkanen. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Over to the wing. Dunn passes to Valentine. Bulls moving the ball around. Vucevic with the block.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
Here's Hutchison. Carter-Williams covering. Hutchison's shot is off. Here's Ross, and the jam by Ross.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Bulls out front, up by 3. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Bulls 5 right now. They've got Thomas Satoransky. He's out there with Dunn. Young is out there with Valentine. And it's Hutchinson in at the 4. And so it's Carter-Williams. He'll bring up the ball for the Orlando Magic, trailing by 5. Ross dishes to Vucevic. Floats one up. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Harrison's checked in for Chicago. And a switcher also for Orlando. Evan Fournier's checked in for Terrence Ross. Down low, Young with the steal. Here's Harrison. Vucevic defending. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Bulls shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Chicago making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Markelle Fultz is checked in for Orlando. The Magic trail by 7. To the paint. Here's Ennis. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
To the left side wing. Fultz finds Bamba. To the middle. Ennis in the corner. Clock at 6. Pass to Fultz. It's Fournier on the wing. Now here's Vucevic. Satoransky covering. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for the Bulls. Kobe White comes in for Satoransky. Orlando also making some changes. Gordon's checked in for Vucevic. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Ennis. Cornett kicks to White. In the corner, Valentine with it. And there's the pass to White. Inside. Here's Carter. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Bamba. Otto Porter Jr. He's checked in for Denzel Valentine. And the Magic making a change here as well. Isaac's checked in. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Fultz.
What blinding speed in the open floor. That's Fultz, especially dangerous in transition.
To the wing on the left. White down low. He's against Gordon. White, good.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Gordon kicks to Fultz. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And it's Orlando with another.
And the talent Fultz has, it's evident. He's terrific at finding ways to score close to the basket.
Isaac against White. Harrison in the corner. From the arc. No good on that one. The Magic trail by 5. Here's Fultz. It's stolen by Carter. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's Porter. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
And the length of Porter that time is a problem for the D, especially when he's close to the basket.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Hey, Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things, never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Chicago. Kobe White comes in for Chris Dunn.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
The Magic shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Levine, good.
And the wily strength of Levine. I mean, he does a great job fending off the defense on the way up.
Augustine passes to Isaac, and Isaac throws it down.
Oh, that's some skill on that assist. I mean, the timing has to be perfect on a lead pass.
Pass to White. Levine dishes to Carter. The kick out to Porter. Harkin in from outside. Rebound by the Magic. Pass to Ross. And Levine with the block.
When you have a vertical like Levine's, you're always a threat to get your hand on the ball when you contest.
Chicago leading by 5. White the pass to Porter. To the inside. Got a piece of it. Here's Markkanen. And it's sent back by Isaac. And he recovers it. And there's the bucket from Markkanen. 24 seconds left here in the second. Isaac finds Fournier. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Yeah, love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Here's Levine. No good with the layup.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bulls lead by 5. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter suit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. Zach LaVine led the way in the first half. He had 14 points of all. And that.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Tipping off the second half, here's Steve Clifford's 5. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3.
I mean, and when you think of LaVine, I mean, his dunking ability comes to mind. I mean, he's proven to be an elite poster maker.
Up top, Fultz. Yep, it counts. Fultz has got 6 points.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Here's LaVine, banked in off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 7.
As soon as LaVine hits a few of these, you know he's feeling it. Just keep getting him the rock.
Fultz, the pass to Vucevic. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Gordon at the elbow. Vucevic. Fultz dishes to Fournier. Here's Vucevic. And Orlando again with the bucket.
And that's the 7-foot difference for Vucevic. Tough defense, contact. It doesn't do enough to throw off his ability to make that shot.
LaVine passes to Carter. Back to LaVine. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Fultz kicks to Vucevic. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Vucevic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
It's stolen by Fultz. A solo fast break. Here's Fournier. Finished off the break. 6 points for him.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Right side, Markkanen. Back to LaVine. White the pass to Porter. Right side, LaVine. He feeds it to Porter. That shot, no good. Gordon with the defensive effort. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive. But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And the basket is good. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
That's got to be encouraging to see. Carter Williams expanding his range, demonstrating his soft touch from outside.
Pass to Young. Back to Dunn. Here's Harrison. LaVine passes to Cornette. Kick out to LaVine. The 3 buries the long-range jumper. LaVine's got 10 points in just the second half.
He's so tough to cover because of his athleticism and shooting skills. What an answer from LaVine.
And the pass to Fultz. To the middle. Here's Vucevic.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Done. For 3, LaVine. Rebound by the Magic. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Fultz. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The shifty nature of Fultz's game often puts the defense in a bind. difficult trying to guard without foul.
Valentine's checked in for Chicago. And the Magic making a change here as well. Ross, he's checked in for James Ennis. Down against Carter Williams. Over to the left wing. Here's Dunn, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Showing assertiveness inside. I mean, you got to commend the smaller Dunn for being strong down there.
This is his first free throw of the game. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Carter Williams kicks to Ross. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Ross has got the lead up to 1 now for the Magic. Young outside. 46 seconds left to play here in the third. And Bamba pulls it down. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
So that's what I love about Fultz. He does a little bit of everything. Scores, rebounds, passes.
The Magic have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6. Isaac's checked in for Orlando. That one is no good. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That one is off.
And you can see Dunn fighting out what it means to be a leader, improving his confidence over time.
And Orlando making a change here. Gordon's checked in. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Ross with it. He's got 7. Kicks it out to Gordon. Isaac passes to Gordon. Here's Carter Williams. Count the basket. 7 points for Michael Carter Williams.
Well, that's where Carter Williams is at his best, elevating nicely on these physical finishes. Nice toughness.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possession. Turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
And we just finished. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA is headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Thomas Satoransky is out there with Valentine. And it's Hutchinson in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
A constant threat around the rim. Gordon is an agile big who just throws it down with ease.
Now here's Vucevic. Fournier passes to Vucevic. Gordon inside. Satoransky covering. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Double clutches. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the athleticism Gordon has poses so many problems for defenders, especially when he's looking to score from there.
Some changes for Chicago. Porter's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. Zach LaVine comes in for Valentine. And it's Kobe White in for Satoransky. Passes to Markkanen. LaVine against Fournier. Now LaVine. And LaVine throws it down.
Stellar awareness from LaVine. I mean, seeing an opening and ripping through it with his relentless athleticism.
Ross dishes to Vucevic. Here's Isaac. And here is Ross. And he lays it straight in. And the Magic lead by 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
To the wing on the left. Gordon against Levine. Trying to get open as Carter. Got it. Nice one there from Levine. Levine's got 28.
Oh, Levine is such an explosive player. He's able to fight through the contact and get it to go.
Fournier finds Gordon. Ross with it. Orlando moving the ball around. Vucevic to the pass to Isaac. Left side Gordon. And it's sent back by Carter. Here's Levine. And then jammed down as he goes right over Nikola Vucevic.
And this gets the team fired up. Levine is energized who enjoys dropping the hammer on the drive.
Vucevic to the pass to Gordon. Good work defensively by Carter.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
This is what leaders do. Levine commanded the rocket coming through in the big spot.
Ross dishes to Vucevic. Back to Ross. Stolen by Carter. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. The shot off that time. The Magic go the other way with it. Gordon, the pass to Fournier. Porter with the steal. Here's Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Like the show of unselfishness from Porter, wanting to improve as a passer and hit his open teammates.
Ross against Markkanen. Another miss by Orlando. Chicago leading. There's Levine. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
That's just a real concentration from Levine. Accepting the hit and finding a way to work through it.
Markelle Fultz has checked in for Terrence Ross.
Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
Fultz, no good. Here's Chicago. This run now up to 13-2. Outside, Porter. In the corner, it's Levine. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Magic. It's a 5-point game. Chalk up 2 there.
And it's the sequences like this that really give you pause and appreciating how special this young talent is. I mean, he's calm, has a great attitude in those huge moments, and how about that, knocking down big shots.
Outside, Levine. Vucevic with the block. They recover it. It's good. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fultz finds Vucevic. Back to Fultz. Gordon, the pass to Isaac. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And they'll take anything they can get here to cut into the lead. And that technical should give them a little boost.
Fournier pass to Gordon. Back to Fournier. Takes a 3. But they'll get another chance. And here are the Bulls now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Levine. Guarded by Fultz. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. From deep three-point range, can't get it to fall. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. It was a fantastic